Good Sunday, everybody. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Jose Martinez. We're here at Court Central in Guatemala City at the Polidomo Deportivo. This is the Pan American Championships, the 36th edition. Good morning, Gustavo.
Good morning, Gary. Great to be here again. Day 2 of this fantastic competition. What a day 1. What exciting games.
Yes. 8 matches. We streamed them all. We'll have 9 matches today. Last match will be scheduled for 5:15 in the afternoon here local time, which is Rocky Mountain time in the States. This is ladies singles. Round 2 for York. She won her match against Rodriguez yesterday. And the number 1 seed here, Lambert, in her vuelo, her flight. This is her first of 2 matches in the prelims.
33 years of age, Dr. Lambert, urgent care physician. She's been playing racquetball since 2007 when she won her first junior golds.
That's impressive.
What a talent.
Lexi, now living in Minnesota, is a school teacher. She was a principal before she moved from Oregon. Nick Lobb. Great start for Lambert.
Lexi's family comes from Mexico City. She speaks perfect Spanish, actually teaches Spanish.
Impressive.
In Minnesota, and obviously likes to be using that here.
And speaking of Spanish, we have Monsieur Gagnon, the iconic coach of Canadian racquetball, Michel. Our professional official is Maria Paz Munoz from Ecuador. 12 countries this week playing, 8 countries representing the officials.
Lambert has played in no less than 20 international competitions. It's impressive.
Yeah, I'll say.
Aggressive, always aggressive play. You can see it in her demeanor at all times.
Even with the gearbox sleek black ball, don't look for a lot of ceiling balls from Lambert. I think last year when she played, we counted 1 she hit all week. Timeout on the floor. And Martinez, take it away. We'll be back in 1 minute. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Great start for Team Canada, 6-0. So York took her timeout. I want to welcome everybody on the Pan Am Sports Channel today, as well as the networks of the IRF. Well, that timeout was not a valuable one, if you will, Gustavo.
It's hard to start, and as you said, this is the first match for Lambert, and obviously the tension in that, but her experience in international play is, not too many players have played as many international events as she has. She's demonstrating that here today.
Yeah, Longoria maybe, and she's not here. Ball live. And a reverse. Lambert was all over that reverse, but didn't have to worry because the ball skipped in. 8-0, game 1. Best of 5, folks. Rally scoring, 11 points, win by 2.
Good call, ball's down. You do have to win 3 games, so whether you lose 11-10 or 11-0, it's just 1 game.
Good point. Set up back wall.
There it is. I really do think that York had to get on the board here, try to get a little momentum, inertia going her way.
Until that skip, Lambert was playing impeccably, and look for more unforced errors from her.
That's a nice serve.
She called it short. It was a nice serve.
It looked good from here. We have a better angle, I believe, than the official, but our call really doesn't matter.
Ball cracked. Chukio, no?
Bien dicho, Gary, bien dicho.
You are my leader, my friend. Líder. Oh, reverse.
What a great serve. Caught her leaning.
Blink your eyes twice, folks. York can be right back into it. 3-9. No less than momentum, Gustavo. There it is, 4-9.
Lambert showing she's human. She makes mistakes too.
Look for Monsieur to take a timeout if York scores this point. Both players are entitled to 1 resource. That's a timeout per game. Formal timeout, if you will. Because oftentimes with the conditions of the court, they get a number of referee timeouts. There it is. 5-9.
Not over till it's over.
No timeout. Good jam serve. Another skip.
I think you have made the call. That timeout should be called here. Has not been.
So she blinked her eyes. She's right back in it.
I don't think Monsieur Gagnon is going to save his timeouts for the next game. Unlike some people.
Oh, we got a break on that one. Miss hit. Front wall, side wall. Cracked out. So it's game point number 1 here for Lambert. Reverse. Comes up short.
That was a smart serve. Again, caught York leaning, but it was short.
And there it is, folks. Lambert, 11. York, 6 in game 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're on the Pan Am Sports Channel.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
The Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival.
Back live, Gary Mazarov, Gustavo Farel. Jose Cruz is our operations manager here in Guatemala City. We're Court Central. So next up, will be men's singles. Javier Mar, Mexico. Edwin Galicia, local favorite from Guatemala, followed by Jake Bredenbeck, USA. Jose Daniel Ugalde, Ecuador. So what does York need to do here to get back in the match here, Gustavo?
Well, for one, not get behind 8-0. That would be for starters. I think she's already demonstrated that she can certainly play, but it's hard to in a very short 11-point game.
She climbed back. She got to 6-9.
Start so far back. Not granted.
Shot selection from York. Needs to change.
And Mr. Jose Cruz has the day off. We're accompanied today by Mr. Jose Martinez in our transmission desk.
Sí. Bienvenido, señor.
There it
Reverse,
is.
yeah. Lambert controlled that rally, did everything but score the point.
In the deep court, Lambert's been making mistakes.
We're in the second set, folks. It's 1-1. Great serve. Back up top. Wide angle. Forehand from the right side. Little left of center on the front wall. Ball cracked out on the left side wall at about the receiving line, 25 feet from the front wall. Beautiful shot, Gustavo.
Low percentage of first serves in for Lambert.
But she's been very effective with that second serve, that high lob with the nick, or not.
Tried to short hop it with good intention.
Absolutely. It's the right shot. Didn't execute. Point for the receiver, now turns server York. 2-2. Rally scoring. Low percentage as well from York on the first serve.
We're at 5,000 feet here, and even though the gearbox ball slows down after you power it, it can be hit pretty hard, pretty fast.
Absolutely.
By some of these powerful players.
So a gift for Lambert coming in to serve. 3-2, game 2. This is round 2 of the round robin, yet it's the first match for Lambert. York played yesterday. There are only 3 people in that flight. That's a great forcing shot.
Great get.
So she called the ball down. I would disagree, but we're not the officials.
No appeals.
Not yet.
Looked like she had a chance at it.
Uncontested return, ace serve, point. York takes a lead.
4-3. Oh, not a very good serve.
No, it wasn't. But she got the weak return she wanted, but didn't put it away. 4-4, game 2.
Let's see if Lambert can get a first serve in.
And the answer is?
No. That was almost a skip. Front wall skip on the serve. You don't want to be doing that.
That's a great serve. Ball live. Not anymore. Yes, she got it.
What a great get.
So she's saying not only was it 2 bounces, but she didn't get the last one. Guess what, Lambert? You don't win that call. Maria Paz, professional referee. It's her call. Short serve again. Drive Z. Yes.
Smart shot by Lambert.
Little
York.
loose on that Z serve. Came out
Way short.
Yeah.
We're all tied up again. And no, that first serve is not going in for Dr. Lambert.
Great shot. Fly pass.
6-5.
Nice.
Yes, good hands. Good hands.
Once again, everybody, 10:45 scheduled match, and that's Rocky Mountain time in the States. Javier Mar, Mexico. Edwin Galicia, Guatemala. There it is. Oh, she called that short. Appeared that the ball had cleared the line, but again, it's not our call.
Good angle on that ball, and it dropped, didn't make it to the back wall.
So more recently, in the previous few innings, Lambert's second serve have not been very adept. She needs to get that side wall so that it precludes her opponent from cutting it off early. Nice. Momentum has shifted in favor of York. It's 8-6, game 2.
Different than game 1. They've been alternating scoring here, so both players are still in it.
What, about 10% success rate on that drive serve, maybe? Wow. There it is. So, still, Lambert has not used the ceiling.
Soon. Get her out of trouble one of these times, she will. Coming in to serve it, 7-8.
Pan Am Sports Channel, 36th edition of the Pan Am Racquetball Championships. First one, 1987. Put away, snap backhand, cross-court winner. Blink your eyes, it's back at 8-8, empate 8 iguales.
Continuing with the first serve, drive, sometimes a hard Z. Let's see if she can get over the line. She does.
Got one in. So she called a dead ball hinder.
Repite. We'll play that again.
Yeah. First serve.
Way short.
That's
a good second serve.
And I like what York is doing, coming in and taking it early, but that ball was kind of the proverbial wallpaper ball. It was very tough for her to get the racket on the ball. She may be more, instead of being aggressive on her first serve, she may be better served just to use that second serve as a first serve.
So there's a timeout on the floor. 9-8. Lambert will be serving when we return in 1 minute. Un minuto, amigo Jose.
Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball, ultimate frisbee, and lacrosse to figure skating, pickleball, soccer, and tennis. Registration is open now for athletes of all ages and skill levels with early registration discounts and youth scholarships available. Learn more at RockyMountainStateGames.org.
Back to Court Central, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Ida y vuelta, back and forth game two. Game one, totally controlled by Lambert. And now Lambert has a 9-8 lead in game two. Good timeout for Team USA.
We're going to 11, but must win by 2 in the new format, rally scoring under the International Racquetball Federation rules.
Reverse. Ooh, she was all over that, but skipped it in. So now it's game point, potentially number 1 in game 2 for York.
Lambert has had trouble with the deep court shots, 35 feet. Nice off the back wall.
Oh, I like that fly kill. York 11, Lambert 9 in game 2. So when we return in 2 minutes, it'll be 1 set each here at Court Central, Guatemala City.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 48th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, August 31st to September 2nd. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the radiant hot air balloons soaring over the Pikes Peak region, balloon glows, happy hour, beer garden, 5K race, live entertainment, kids zone, and VIP experience. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking information, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
Welcome back, folks. 36th edition of the Pan Am Racquetball Championships here at Polidomo Deportivo. Beautiful complejo here in Guatemala City. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Jose Martinez. So, Gustavo, I want to recognize the LOC led by Ernie Escobar, Guatemala Federation, Dr. Ware.
And we're back. Game 3 here, Lexi York, USA, serving Frederique Lambert, Canada. 1 game apiece. Rally scoring coming in to serve Lambert with the .10.
Ceiling ball number 1. Unfortunately for Lambert, she controlled that entire rally and lost the point.
Good angle by York, bringing the ball down.
Tied at 1, game 3, reverse, caught her.
It's a great serve. Second time she's caught her in this match so far.
See if she comes back with that or hits a jam or comes down the left side. Options are open for York now. Goes back with the same one. One might ask, why not do it again? The answer is you're right. Why not? Let's see what happens here. 3-1. She goes with the jam. Very good serve.
Both players hung in there, getting some good gets. Finally put down by Lambert. Coming in to serve now at 2-3.
10 seconds after the score is called, the receiver needs to be ready. Server needs to initiate the serve. Great serve.
That was a great get.
Yeah. Ooh, unforced error. Point, Lambert. We're tied again.
3-3. This is day 2 of our competition. 8 days. We'll be streaming each and every day, about 8 to 10 matches.
Reverse. Ceiling ball clears Lambert. And reverse attempt into the floor. Another unforced error. Mention, Gustavo, our main sponsors for the IRF. Gearbox, of course, Pro Kennex, and Splathead, local sponsors. We have the official water sponsor, Agua Pura Sabadiras, and the Clarion Hotel. That's a blast setup. Oh my.
Lambert missed it, came off the back wall, and York put it away.
Overhit.
Again, 4-4 tied up here. Game 3 of the pool play women's competition. Ball came off the back wall too much. Lambert responded with a backhand cross-court kill. 5-4.
Serve, weak return, put away. Tom Travers, racquetball. Today's Sunday. We'll be seeing Tom tomorrow. Is that accurate?
I believe so. He's going to pick the restaurant. Probably a good steak place.
Indeed.
Let's see what is being addressed here. Our head referee with
Floor manager. Yeah.
our floor manager, Dean Scher.
Okay, there's a technical issue with the
Equipment?
scoring unit. So they could either continue play without that, and she'll use the Blanco, or get a replacement. Thank you, Alberto. Always have a backup plan, Gustavo, always.
That's right. We learned today why we need to have a plan, right, Gary?
We did.
What is the answer to that?
And the answer, so we have the opportunity to change it.
Very good. Pearls of wisdom.
Sabiduria.
Okay, here we go.
We hope everybody enjoys our levity here. We are. Day 2 of 8 here in Guatemala City. Just a wonderful city, folks. If you haven't had a chance to visit, put it on your list. All right, 6-4 Lambert, game 3. We're tied at 1 set each. Munoz, our head official, has called the score. Short.
That delay of game takes both players a little bit out of their concentration. It's unfortunate, but obviously needed to fix the technical issues.
There's the nick. Clears her. Overhead smash. Skip ball.
Straight in skip, 7-4. Lambert now. See if she can get that serve over the line. And she does.
Good footwork.
Good hands.
Early racket preparation. Didn't try to too much with it and dropped it into the left corner for a winner. So now it's 8-4. She's asking for a timeout, and it's granted. If she called a timeout and didn't have one, and there's any semblance of a delay, that would be a referee technical. She would actually lose 1 point. So we're going to stay here, Martinez. Gustavo,
Nos quedamos acá.
This is your third or fourth time here.
I'm losing track already, so it's been a few, but I want to say it's been 4 times.
4 times.
And you've been here?
This is my 10th time to Guatemala.
Okay.
Wonderful city. The hospitality second to none. Thank you, Dr. Ware. Thank you, Ernie. The empleados, the administration here at the Polidomo Complejo, just tremendous. They remember our names.
Yes.
And quite frankly, we remember theirs as well. The Clarion Hotel, we've been there the last 4 years. Wonderful facility. And it's very close. In a perfect world, it's an 8-minute drive from the hotel to here.
5 minutes to the airport. It's just fantastic. Location, the climate, just the venue, the people. Been very, very good. A home away from home.
Indeed. All right, back live. 8-4, Lambert the server, receiver York. Canada serving to Team USA. Quality timeout. Not only does York earn the serve, but she earns a point coming in. 5-8. Reverse.
Smart serve on the part of York. Lambert was waiting for it. Coming in to serve again, 9-5.
Those new to the game, usually one gets 2 attempts to serve unless they really make a mistake. If they don't hit the front wall first, they'll lose the serve. But ball has to clear that midline called the short line, 20 feet from the front wall in order to be legal. That's called a near side pinch with the forehand. Side wall, front wall, tight into the corner. Ball takes 2 bounces quickly out of the reach of the opponent. And with rally scoring, the receiver who earned that rally, won the rally, earns a serve as well. And a point. Good feet. Cross court, York playing down the line. Point for the receiver now turned server. Game point number 1 in the third game here, Gustavo.
York has a incredible reach, and of course the ability to get to the ball, but also her reach allows her to get more than you would think.
Looked like 2 bounces, not called. No call. Much to the chagrin of Lambert. And Lambert went with that usually second serve for her first opportunity. She hit that high lob left side.
Players were looking for contact and replay. I think they had that a couple times. Could have been called. Could have been a replay.
So 1 game point held off. Now the second game point held off. 8-10. York serving.
Lambert's got to be thinking, watching that strong Z to the right side, and changes it up.
Straight in, straight back, best shot in the game. So now it's 9-10. 3 potential game points held off by the server York. If she scores this one, we'll go to 12.
Off the back wall.
Ball live. Called down. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Bottom line is, game point scored on the fourth opportunity by Lambert. She leads 2-1. So review the 3 sets thus far, Gustavo, and then we'll take a break.
Well, the first set, undoubtedly, Lambert came in there aggressive, as she's been known to play, and was way ahead. Lexi York started to play from way behind, was not able to catch up, losing the first game, I think, 11-6. Second game, hard fought by both players. York pulling it out, and this third game, same story. I expect some more of the same in game 4. Estamos de vuelta con ustedes en 2 minutos. Vamos a un comercial.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Hey, we're back in vivo, Guatemala City, 36 Pan Am Racquetball Championships. Lambert, Canada serving. York, USA receiving. 2-1 in favor of the server. First to win 3 sets wins the match.
Interesting learning a little bit here about our players. Lambert uses pickleball to do a little cross-training for racquetball when she's got time from her work as a urgent care physician. And interesting that so many people from racquetball are crossing over and playing pickleball, as we have been.
Well, it's a social game. It's a diversion. Nice. Backhand near side pinch winner by York. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is day 2. You're on the International Racquetball Federation networks. Ball up top, clears Lambert. Second ceiling attempt by Lambert that time. Oh, reverse attempt. Skips it in.
Good rally.
Yeah, point scored for the receiver, turned server now with Riley scoring 1-1. Great serve. Not much you could say other than, wow. Point. Lambert.
York had that right pinch, right side. She did not want to take that shot. She kept trying to cross it.
Exactly, using more cross courts when the straight in, straight back was open. Good point. She uses that overhead as a forcing shot. The second attempt, York was right there to put it away.
We have seen Lambert hit 1 ceiling ball.
3.
3, all right. She refused to hit 1 there.
Late call, correct call, short. Second serve, 2-2 game number 4.
From the shoulder, went Tried to go right down the right sideline, skipped it.
That would be a legal legal shot in Chinese handball, and we'll be in China in August. Nice. Snap backhand winner, York. Gaining more momentum, trying to force a 5th game.
York's controlling the front court now, the center court. When she's got Lambert behind her, Lambert's been making mistakes.
Ball live. Esposada.
Almost got to it.
Yeah, and handcuffed her. We track most shots are going cross court right now. 3-4 game 4. Short. If I were a betting person, I'd say she's going to go a high Nick lob left. There it is. Conservative shot.
Ball live still.
Wow.
Great volley, ladies.
Lambert.
Very nice.
Yes.
Both of them. Well played point.
So that one conservative defensive ceiling ball by Lambert paid dividends that time.
Frustrating when you see the opponent continue to dig and return the ball. You try to make your shots better and better, and then you make a mistake.
Speaking of better and better, Lambert just hit a drive ace. Now she has a 1-point lead. Again, she called it short.
It was a good call. That looked like it was line.
No appeal, no court hinder. Point scored for the server. Now it's a 2-point lead. 6-4.
And it certainly didn't come off as expected.
That's a great serve, forcing return. Reverse up. Looked like it could have been called an avoidable failure to move. Bottom line, didn't matter.
There was racket contact when York took her racket back. That can be called an avoidable. Was not. In the end, the point went her way.
Another skip. Now we're tied at 6.
From the beginning, that's where Lambert has been making more mistakes, right around the 35-foot mark in the court.
Fault serve, second.
The more time she has to set up on those, the more mistakes she's made.
Cross court, snap forehand winner. Lambert encouraged by Monsieur Gagnon, her coach. 1-point lead for the young lady of U.S. Oh, now that's a regalo, my friend.
Goes both ways. I think York's eyes were too wide open. Couldn't believe that she had that shot and she skipped it in.
Quarto set.
7-7.
No forzado, error. 1-point lead, favor of the server.
Again, look where she was standing.
And she moved around to hit a forehand. Even if the ball made the front wall, she's out of position. 2-point lead. Let's see if she uses her timeout. The answer is
not yet.
9-7. First to 11, game 4.
Not a good serve.
And not a good return.
Mistake on the part of... Couldn't see it from here, but it looked like York was directly in front of her when that ball popped off from the side wall. But apparently not.
So Gagnon has elected not to use his one resource this game, at least not yet. Game point for York.
There it is. We are going to game 5. Exciting racquetball here at the 36th World Racquetball Pan American Games, Guatemala City, Guatemala. José, vamos a un comercial, regresamos en 2 minutos.
The Rocky Mountain State Games is Colorado's largest sports festival with over 12,000 athletes competing in more than 35 different sports. Athletes can compete in a variety of sports ranging from archery, basketball, ultimate frisbee, and lacrosse to figure skating, pickleball, soccer, and tennis. Registration is open now for athletes of all ages and skill levels with early registration discounts and youth scholarships available. Learn more at RockyMountainStateGames.org.
And we're back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. So we'll go to a tiebreak 5th set. Whoever has outscored the other player has her choice to serve. In this case, Lambert has her choice. She has, in the 4 previous games, scored more points. So we'll see if she elects to serve. Not sure why she wouldn't. Upcoming, Gustavo, we have next men's singles.
Javier Mar de Mexico, Edwin Galicia de Guatemala. That will be a fantastic game. Both guys have incredible power and incredible touch.
Followed by USA, Bredenbeck, Jake, and Jose Daniel Ugalde, Ecuador. 3 men's singles to kick off the day. We'll have 9 matches total. 0-0. Continuing the theme, short serve, second serve. First to 11, win by 1 here. Nick Lobb, Sealing.
Nicely done, York. Touching it in the left corner. That ball, the gearbox black sleek ball allows for that. Does not come off the front wall. Irretrievable by Lambert.
Loose serve, but a weak return came off the back. And a backhand splat winner sidewall front wall combination by York. 2-0 game number 5. Reverse. Reverse Z serve. Low zone power. Weak return. Near side pinch with the forehand. 3-0. Watching Lambert set up that, she was all over that drive serve left. That first step is critical on the return.
Such tenacity in her eyes as we look at her come in our direction. Great serve. Died here in front of us. Glass, hard to pick up.
What's the word in Espanol, my friend? The crack?
Well, in Bolivia, they say chuquio, cracked out.
Wow.
Again, 35 feet, setup, unfortunate. And York comes in to serve at 4-2.
Lambert got caught on her heels. 5-2, game number 5. You can hear in the background the score called by our professional referee, Maria Paz Munoz. Reverse, great serve. Oh, nice.
That time the crack worked nicely.
That was a miss hit. She got away with it. Front wall, side wall, kiss winner.
6-2, 6-2. Game 5 here of the pool play round robin.
2. All right.
From the shoulder.
Let's see if the momentum can change here. 3-6.
She dug that ball out from back here and drove it right into the left front corner. Good shot, York.
Oh, nice.
Coming on strong in this 5th and final game.
Short crack ace, 8-3.
Oh, looking
for the reverse. Ball live. Set up.
Smooth.
Yeah, miss hit pinch right side by Lambert. 2 points from the match here is York serving.
With confidence, she hit that backhand down the line. Looking to her coaches to see which way to serve.
Never say never. It's 4-9.
4-9 en este quinto set.
Nick lob, ceiling, miss hit. Unfortunately for Lambert, she didn't catch up to the ball. Tried to drop it in. We can reflect and say, well, perhaps she should have hit another shot. I'm confident she could have hit a Z ball, perhaps. But anyway, bottom line is it's match point number 1 for York. Reverse. And there it is. Lexi York, 3-2 over Frederique Lambert. So you called it right, Gustavo, after the first game. You said, hey, we have to play 5 sets. And York stayed in the match. Even when she was down, she caught up. And quite frankly, the 5th set was a repeat performance to the first set, but in York's favor.
Long way to come back when you're down a bunch of points, and we saw that today. And congratulations, Lexi York. Play continues. We've got exciting racquetball throughout the day and throughout the week here. Mar, Galicia, Mexico, Guatemala coming up in 10 minutes. Vamos a un comercial. Regresamos en 10 minutos.
Go.